I want you to look at this. This is a soft glam on dark skin, and it took me way too long to figure out why mine never look like this. So in today's video, I'm telling you everything I wish someone had told me from day one. First, you have to use a face wipe to remove all the dirt in your face before you apply anything on your face at all. This is a moisturizer, and this was the thing nobody told me. Your skin prep determines the outcome of your makeup, and if you do not prep your skin, your makeup is going to look off. This moisturizer is lightweighted, not too heavy, not too greasy, just to apply enough that will help hydrate my face. And you can look at my face now. You see how hydrating it is? Yes, and you leave it for 2 minutes. Next, I'll go in with a pore filling primer, concentrating on the T-zone and eye area. Here is one thing about primer on dark skin that nobody explained. Primer stop your foundation for oxidizing. Oxidizing means your foundation turns darker and can go ashy looking. Primer creates a barrier, and you're going to leave it on your face for a minute. You can see the way my face, the way it's looking right now. For a soft glam, you want a medium coverage foundation, not a full one. A full coverage makes it harder to blend seamlessly. So I'll apply the one I need on my pan and use a damp beauty sponge to apply it on my face. And damping is the key. A dry beauty blender absorbs too much and leave patches on your face, which you don't want to see. So we're just going to damp it on our skin and blend it thoroughly and everything. And you can see how my face is looking right now. Next, I'll go in with my concealer, and this was the mistake I was making for the longest time. I was going too lighter, trying to brighten my under eyes, and which make it to look greasy and choky. The rule is that use a 2 shade lighter than your foundation, not a 5 shade lighter than your foundation. So I'm going to use my damp beauty blender again and blend it thoroughly on my face in the T-zones area where I apply my concealer on. And when you are blending your concealer, you need to take time. You don't need to be in hurry. It's very important. Next, I'm going to set my face with a light friendly mild transited setting powder and press it, not drag. Ready for the eyes, where I've already used my concealer to highlight. So I'm just going to apply the powder on it. This is eyeshadow palette, and this is the section I wish someone had filmed for me when I was starting out. Eyeshadow on dark skin works different completely from others. So I'm going to use this dark brown eyeshadow on my face, and I'm going to blend it with a blending brush, just as you can see me do in this video. And this changed everything for me. Mistake number 1 is starting with a shimmer or a lighter shade on dark skin. You need a warm base underneath for them to show up properly. And when you're applying shimmer, you don't use a brush, you use your hand. Don't use brush to apply shimmer on your face. As you can see me do, I'm using my hand to apply the shimmer on my face so that it will avoid wasting out much. So when you use your hand to apply your shimmer, it looks more better than when you use a brush. So I'm going to use my brush to pick up a black eyeshadow to apply in the corner part of my eye to give it that beautiful and more fitting look, just as you can see in this video. And guys, you can see that my eyeshadow is giving. You can see my eye is already pumping out already. Look at that. Next, I'm going to use my spoolie brush to brush up my brows so that I can follow the natural direction. This is what makes it soft glam feeling and make it feeling soft. And after that, I'll go in with this brown pencil to outline the outer part of my eyebrow area, just as you can see me do in this video. And I need to make sure that I trace the line that is following my eyebrow. Then I'll still use the same brown pencil to also stroke out my natural hair upwards so that everything can go in the right way and everything can follow the natural direction of my eyebrows area. When you are doing your eyebrow, you need to follow the line that is in your eyebrow area. Don't go and do outside what you are not seeing. So that's why you need to take your time to trace out the line that is following your eyebrow so that you can align everything together without making any mistakes. Next, I'm going to use this concealer, and I'm going to take the amount that I needed, and I'll use my brush to apply it in the eyebrow part of my eyebrow. And I'm using this concealer to clean out the outer part of my eyebrow, just as you can see me do in this video. And whenever you are concealing your eyebrow, you need to be careful so that you not go and clean out everything. And when I'm done, I'm going to use my brush to blend out everything, just as you can see me do in this video. When you are blending your concealer in your eye area, you need to pay close attention so that you should not go and blend out everything. So that's why you need to pay close attention whenever you are concealing your eyebrow area with your concealer. Next, I'm going to apply my contour, and I'm using this my powder palette to apply my contour. What no one told me is that whenever you want to apply contour on a dark skin, you need a warm color. You need 3 shades darker than your skin too whenever you're applying contour on a dark skin. You also need to apply contour in your forehead area and also in your jawline side to give you that beautiful and snatching look in your face, just as you can see me do in this video. Next, I'm going in with my blush. You're just going to pick the one you need and dust off the excesses in your hand before applying it on your face. And guys, don't skip blush. Blush is what gives your soft glam that alive look in your face. And for dark skin, you need to pick color that have warm tone in them when you're applying. And also, you also apply blush in your nose area. So use my beauty blender to blend everything in because it's too sharpened. Next, I will go in with my powder brush again and use it to set my nose, to highlight my nose area, to give it that snatching nose look again, just as you can see me do in this video. Pay attention whenever you're highlighting your nose because it's very important in your soft glam makeup. I'll also use my brush to blush out the excesses from my face. Next, I'm going to use this setting powder again to set my face for the second time. And I'm going to dust off the excess from the powder and apply it directly into my face, just the way I set it in the first place with the first setting powder. And you can decide to skip this process if you feel the first setting powder you apply is okay on your face. If you don't want to set up again with the second time, it's very fine and it's okay like that. So I'm also going to highlight this place also. I didn't do that in the first one. Next, I'm going to use my powder palette again to apply powder in the area where there is no powder on my face. Next, I'm using my brown pencil to outline my lip area. This is what no one told me. Before you do anything on your lip, always use a lip liner or a brown pencil to outline your lip area. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to use my hand just to blend it in. You can use a brush, but I prefer using my hand to blend it in just like this, as you can see me do in this video. Next, I'll also go in with this lipstick, which is the red stain. You can use any one of your choice, but I prefer using this red. I'm going to apply the amount I need on my lip, and after that, I'm just going to blend it or dab it into my lip so everything can blend in very well, just as you can see me do in this video. You can decide to use brush on this if you feel like, or you can just decide to use your hand first, then later you go in with the blush. You can see the way my lip is pumping out already. And I'm going to use the same pencil again to outline it because it's looking as if it's going off already. So I'm just going to use the pencil to outline it again so that everything can still be in order with each other. And after this, I'm going to use my lip gloss to apply on my lip. You can choose to apply lip gloss. You can choose not to apply lip gloss. Then I'm going to use my brush to remove the excess liquid on my lip, just as you can see me do in this video. I'm going to use this for the both side and the upper side of my lip so that if there's any excesses that is coming down, so I'll just use the brush to just take it off like this. I'm just going to use my spoolie to brush up my brows. You can decide to make your eyelash on this. You can put on eyelash, and after that, I'm just going to blend out all the powder in my face with my blending brush and all that all over my face. I'm blending everything out. So I'm just going to use my powder palette to apply powder directly to my face so that I can set in all the work I've been doing since to give my face that finished look. And I'm going to use my beauty sponge again to dab all the powder in, to blend everything, to give it that same look and that beautiful and glowing look on my face as well. Next, I'm going in with my highlighter, and guys, this is the trick that changed your whole look. Most beginners dust off highlighter across their entire cheekbone area, and this is why it does not show on their face. Use your hand to pick up the highlighter and place it in your cheekbone area. Next, I'm going in with my setting spray to set up all the work I have done on my face. And voila, this is the final look, guys. If this is helping you, please help me drop a heart comment in the comment section. It generally tells me that you want more content like this and help me to know what to make next. If you have not subscribed, please kindly do what to subscribe, like this video, and don't forget to share to your friends and loved ones. And from me to you guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.